Welcome to Gotcha News. I am your host, Jerry, and this will be a very special episode dedicated to Epic 7. And our very first news comes from Epic 7 and Overlord collab character designs have been revealed 2 days ago. I was originally going to cover it the day they were revealed, but I wanted to bundle up it with another news story. So, I will finally talk about the character designs right about now. So, these are the character designs for Shaltir, Albedo, and Irons right here. Granted, this is only the YouTube thumbnail for all of these, and obviously, if you want to look at their skill animation, what they do, who to pick for the collab, all that is up to you, right? That is up to you as a gacha player, as an Epic 7 player. But for me, I just wanted to state that out in case some of you may be wondering what the characters even look like. Now, some of you may be wondering, why are you covering this collab? You mentioned earlier in one of your gotcha news that, you find it weird that every single game, kind of collabs with the same goddamn anime, and, it's not that interesting to cover, and, it's not, worth my time covering it, and all this shit and all this other crap, right? And how I don't understand all of it, right? But the reason why I'm covering this collab specifically was because I'm an old player of this particular gacha game, so of course my biases will lean towards a collab for this game compared to other games where I don't particularly care if there's a collab, you know what I mean? Because I don't play those games unless it's like a really huge collab, or unless it's like a notable game that I've heard of that's also collabing with a notable anime that I've also heard of, like that Nike and ReZero collab, right? But if it's like a weird anime, or if it's like an uninteresting anime that's collabing with an uninteresting gacha particularly to me, then I won't cover it. So that's why I'm covering it. But yeah, I like both of these properties. I do like Epic 7. I do like Overlord. But yeah, it's been a while since I touched E7. Honestly, it's been a while. It's been a very long while. Yeah. Let's just say I'm a bit bored of the game, but maybe this collab will bring me back, because honestly, I am interested in the collab, and the characters do look very nice. That's all I'm gonna say. The characters do look very nice, and the skill animations look nice. Everything about them looks very nice. And our second news comes from let us talk about a cheating scandal. Ooh, E7WC winner Margaret exposed for getting outsiders' help during ban phase. So, for basically anyone that doesn't understand what the fuck I'm talking about, basically, Epic 7, they have an esports, right? They have an esports, and if you know anything about Epic 7's esport, is that it's based off of RTA, real-time arena, basically where, you get to pick bands, you get to, select pre-bands, all that stuff, and, those pre-bands and those bands will, they will have a huge effect on how matches are played, right? You take turns picking out characters that you like, banning characters that you don't like, like that type of shit, right? And that's like an essential part of RTA and the Epic 7 World Championship, and the winner was exposed for cheating by having someone just tell him what the opponent banned, and that's kind of illegal. You know, that's kind of, ooh, that's kind of bad. Yeah, it's kind of bad. We will see whether or not Smilegate will actually give a fuck about this, because as far as I'm aware, you know, keeping up with the E7 community, plenty of Epic 7 World Championship leaders, or, you know, not leaders, fucking the top players, right? A lot of them are suspected or, you know, alleged cheaters, and but Smilegate doesn't give a fuck, and, you know, apparently, I'm not saying that this guy's a cheater, because, you know, I don't want to be sued or whatever, but there is evidence to suggest that this guy could be a cheater, and we'll see if Smilegate will look into it. And it's quite interesting. Yeah, it's quite interesting, and they like if they want to be taken seriously, right? If Smilegate wants to take this shit seriously as an esport, as a world championship, they should put some they should put some penalties down. You know what I mean? They should definitely get like a venue or something, or, you know, at the very least, if all the players are online, I don't know, get some, like, you know, one of those, like, what is it, fucking lockdown browsers or something, something like that. I don't fucking know, or you know, like, have some security or something. Like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, no using outside help if possible, but. I don't know. It's interesting. You know, I mean, obviously you see cheating everywhere in video games and real life, but I mean, you know, there isn't many times you see like gacha game esports being, you know, having cheaters in it, and when you do, it's always kind of like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, doesn't matter as much. But even still, this should be looked into, because these prize pools are pretty good, honestly. It's like 50K to 100K or something like that for like being first place. So I would say if like these, like if some of the other top players who, you know, didn't get that first place, like you know, if they want that money, they should like sue or some shit, or they should like report it to Smilegate. But yeah, it's quite interesting to see, you know, this evidence against the winner here. So yeah, that's all there is about, you know, gotcha news. You know, when the world turns to shit, the only news source you can trust is gotcha news. God damn it. My name is Jerry, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.